Hey there, I'm Maz, and welcome to Maz Show. This is your space to explore big ideas through books, society, knowledge, and history, all with one goal to build a better world and a brighter future. If you are curious, reflective, and ready to grow, you're in the right place. So tap follow, hit subscribe, and let's get thinking.
You know that feeling when something just feels right or wrong, but you can't explain why? Well, what if I told you that trusting that feeling could either save your life or lead to disaster? Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of intuition, when to trust it, when to question it, and how to tell the difference. By the end of this episode, you'll understand the science behind your gut feelings and learn practical ways to make better decisions.
And it's such a crucial topic because we make countless intuitive decisions every day, often without even realizing it.
So, what exactly is intuition? Because I feel like people often think of it as this mysterious sixth sense.
That's actually a common misconception. According to neuroscience research, intuition isn't mystical at all. It's your brain processing vast amounts of information unconsciously through specific regions like the ventromedial prefrontal cortex and amygdala.
Wait, so our brains are actually doing complex calculations without us knowing?
Exactly. Think of it like having two different decision-making systems. System 1 is fast and automatic, that's your intuition. System 2 is slower and more analytical. Both serve different purposes.
And here's something fascinating. Research shows that even babies have this ability. By 12 months old, infants already have an intuitive understanding of probability.
That's right, and it helps them form accurate beliefs and retain new knowledge. It's literally hardwired into our development.
So if it's such a fundamental part of how we think, when should we trust it?
Well, research suggests intuition works best in situations with high uncertainty, where further data gathering won't help much. It's particularly useful when you've developed expertise in an area.
Like Steve Jobs and his product design decisions at Apple, right?
Exactly. Jobs had developed such deep expertise in design and user experience that his intuitive decisions often proved correct, even when they went against market research.
But it's not always reliable, is it?
No, and this is crucial to understand. Let me share a striking example from a hospital in Kerala, India.
What happened?
A Swedish medical student tried to hold an elevator door open with her leg, something that would have been safe in Sweden where all elevators have sensors. But this elevator didn't, and it nearly crushed her leg.
Oh, wow, that's terrifying.
It shows how intuition can be dangerous when we're in unfamiliar contexts. Her gut instinct was based on her experience with Swedish elevators, but that didn't apply in India.
So our intuition can actually mislead us when we're in new situations?
Exactly. Research shows that intuition can lead to several problems: bias, discrimination, overconfidence, and inadequate analysis of available information.
That's particularly concerning in business decisions, isn't it?
Absolutely. In business settings, relying purely on gut feeling can lead to hasty decisions without proper risk assessment.
So how do we find the right balance between trusting our gut and using analytical thinking?
The key is understanding the type of decision you're making. Is it a familiar situation where you have relevant expertise, or is it something new that requires careful analysis?
Can you give us some specific examples?
Sure. If you're an experienced chef, you might intuitively know which spices will work well together. But if you're making a major business investment, you need data and analysis.
That makes sense. What about developing better intuition?
It's about building expertise through experience and learning from feedback. The more exposure you have to a particular domain, the more patterns your brain can recognize.
And I imagine reflection plays a big role too?
Absolutely. Research shows that keeping track of when your intuition was right or wrong helps refine your gut feelings over time.
What about in high-stakes situations? That's when we really need to know whether to trust our gut.
In high-stakes situations, it's crucial to combine intuition with analysis. Your gut might flag something important, but then you should verify it with data when possible.
Can you walk us through that process?
First, acknowledge your intuitive response. Then step back and ask, what specific experience is this based on? What assumptions am I making? What data could help verify or challenge this feeling?
That's really helpful. What about group decisions?
In groups, it's valuable to have multiple perspectives. Different people's intuitions might conflict, which can lead to better discussion and more thorough analysis.
I've noticed that sometimes my gut feeling conflicts with what the data shows. How should we handle that?
That's when you need to dig deeper. Your intuition might be picking up on something the data isn't showing, or it might be biased by past experiences that aren't relevant.
Any specific techniques for figuring that out?
Try to articulate exactly what feels wrong. Often, when we force ourselves to explain our gut feelings, we can identify the specific concerns or patterns we're responding to.
That's interesting. So sometimes our intuition knows something before we can explain it?
Exactly. Research shows our bodies can actually respond to information before our conscious minds process it. The HeartMath Institute found that both heart and brain respond to future events before they happen.
Wait, what? Before they happen?
Yes, in their experiments, participants' hearts and brains showed responses to emotional stimuli before they were randomly selected by a computer.
That's mind-blowing. But we still need to be careful about over-relying on these feelings, right?
Absolutely. While intuition can be powerful, it's most reliable when it's based on genuine expertise and pattern recognition, not just emotional reactions.
How can we tell the difference?
Expert intuition tends to be more specific and consistent. It's not just a vague feeling. You can usually identify the patterns you're recognizing, even if it takes some reflection.
And I suppose different situations require different approaches?
Right. In stable environments where patterns repeat, intuition can be very reliable. But in rapidly changing situations, we need to be more analytical.
What about when we're learning something new?
That's when we should be most cautious about intuition. Until we've developed genuine expertise, our gut feelings might be based on misconceptions or incomplete understanding.
So it's about knowing when to trust our gut and when to question it?
Exactly. And that ability to discern when to trust intuition versus when to analyze more deeply is itself a skill we can develop.
Any final advice for our listeners?
Pay attention to your intuitive responses, but also track their accuracy. Notice when they serve you well and when they lead you astray. That self-awareness is key.
And maybe keep in mind that elevator story as a reminder that context matters?
Definitely. Our intuitions are shaped by our experiences, so we need to be especially careful when we're in unfamiliar territory.
This has been fascinating. Any last thoughts?
Remember that intuition and analysis aren't enemies, they're complementary tools. The key is learning when to use each one.
So, when we step back from everything we've discussed today, what's the big takeaway?
I'd say it's that intuition is neither good nor bad, it's a tool. And like any tool, its value depends on how and when we use it.
And understanding the science behind it helps us use it more effectively.
Exactly. When we understand how intuition works, we can better harness its power while avoiding its pitfalls.
Remember, your gut feelings aren't random. They're based on patterns your brain has learned. The trick is knowing when those patterns apply and when they don't.
And just like that Swedish student with the elevator, sometimes the most dangerous intuitions are the ones we don't even think to question.
Thanks for joining us today. Next time you have a gut feeling about something, take a moment to ask yourself, is this intuition I can trust, or do I need to dig deeper? Your future self might thank you for it.
Show, let's go, open up your mind and grow. Facts and stories, things you never know. Every episode, we light the glow. Step into the world of Mass Show. Turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Feel the beat, take control. Don't be shy, just let it go. This is where the magic grows. Tune in now, it's the Mass Show. Lights up bright and minds will glow. Every day we learn and grow. Come along and join the flow. New ideas begin to shine. Breaking limits, crossing lines. Every moment feels divine. In the world of Mass Show time. Turn it up, let the rhythm flow. Feel the beat, take control. Don't be shy, just let it go. This is where the magic grows. Tune in now, it's the Mass Show. Lights up bright and minds will glow. Every day we learn and grow. Come along and join the flow.